What's going on, guys? How you guys doing today? We're doing something a little bit different. We are not going to be mechanically working on a car, but we are going to be washing this car. So, if you guys didn't know, I sold the E36 a little bit ago. It just wasn't what I intended it to be. I thought it was going to be a cheap car that I can daily and drift occasionally, but things always were going wrong with it. Something was always breaking, and it cost me way too much money than I expected. So I decided it was time to let it go before something else major breaks. That being said, I needed a car to daily, and I was just gonna use the money from that and buy a truck that will tow and make my life a lot easier when it comes to car parts. But you know what? Why am I gonna spend $3 grand on a truck that I don't even like? I just bought it because I had the money, when I should just save up, buy a truck that I really like. Maybe definitely spend a lot more money, but at the end of the day, I won't have to keep going through car after car after car. I'm just gonna save up and buy the truck that I want. But yada yada yada, I ended up dailying this. That way I have a car to drive. You guys didn't know the X5 was kind of like not running very well. Water pump was leaking. Tires were on wire. It's been neglected, and it's just been sitting in the corner for a very long time. So I went ahead and changed the water pump, the belt, the pulley, got new tires on it. So now it's back up to par, and we all know, or I know at least, that it'll tow my cars to the track if I needed to. So I figured as long as we get that car up and running, it'll do what I need to do. I can fit bumpers, car parts in there and whatnot, and it'll also tow. So I went ahead and fixed that, and today we're going to give it the love it deserves, because this thing used to be immaculate. I'm talking about top-notch condition. My dad took very good care of it, and unfortunately, with past events that have been happening in our life, the car has been really neglected. The paint is getting really bad. Not bad, it's not peeling or anything, but this thing needs a really good wash, and today we're going to go ahead and give it the love it deserves with what I'll show you right now. So, many of you guys know I work at Toyota. Oh man. I work at Toyota, and that's where I picked up this Smart Clay by Smart Wax, and also this Chemical Guys clay rubber. Or not, I say clay rubber, what the heck? Clay luber. That way we have some lubrication when rubbing the clay along the car. And we also stopped by AutoZone, picked up some hoses and tees and whatnot. This is for a later video when we get the rest of the parts that we need. But this three is what we're going to be using, along with not this dirty one, but these clean microfibers. So we're going to actually go ahead and clay bar the car today. I kind of have an idea what I'm doing. I used to, in the E36, I used the version 2 of the Mother's clay bar, which is like a little pad, not the actual clay itself. This time we're going to use actual clay bar with some clay lube. And once that's done, we're going to go ahead and give it a good wash and spray it with this Meguiar's Hybrid Ceramic Wax. Hopefully this works very well, because I'm telling you guys, this is ridiculously bad. This thing needs some love. Hopefully I can get it looking a lot better with this stuff. So, quick view of the car. I don't know if you can tell in person. If you can tell on camera, it looks pretty good. You can see my reflection in it. Yes, I film with my phone, and yes, I have my earbuds as my mic, because this phone is actually really messed up. I'm working on saving up some money on a new filming rig. But if you take a look here, I don't know if you can tell, there's so much crap just in the paint. And keep in mind, I did wash this just a couple days ago. Actually, this is how you can tell. Ready? Let's see if you can hear this. Can you guys hear that? It sounds like sandpaper. And pretty much it's because there's a bunch of stuff in the paint. Like if you look carefully, you can see all those spots. I don't know if it's into the clear coat already, if it's too far gone, but we're gonna try to hit it with the clay bar today and get it nice, because this thing only has 93,000 miles or 95, I can't remember. It's very low mileage. It shouldn't be this bad. It wasn't this bad at one, like maybe 2 years ago. It wasn't this bad, but it's been sitting outside for a year and a half with no one taking care of it. So now that I'm driving it, I want to make sure I give it the love it deserves, like I said, and take care of it. So let's go ahead and give it a rinse, start clay barring, and we'll go from there. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and change, because I have a nice, well, to me it's a nice hoodie, my new pants, and my new shoes on. So I don't want to wash my car in these clothes, let's go ahead and change into something a little more worn out, so it doesn't matter if we get it wet or not. And of course, since we're working outside and we're not doing anything loud or messy, you gotta bring the dogs out so they can get some outside fresh air. What are you crying for, Luna? Huh? Why are you crying? So if you take a look, you can kind of see that water sticks to this very easily. It doesn't just glide off the edge like it would if it was nicely waxed and whatnot. And when we spray the water, watch, you'll see it like sticks to it very nicely. It doesn't bead off, it doesn't do anything, it just sticks to the car. So now that it's all washed, I washed it a couple days ago, so it's not too dirty. Now that I just sprayed it off, got all the surface dust off again, we're gonna go ahead and start hitting it with the clay bar, and I'll show you guys that right now. So pretty much how we're gonna do this is I'm gonna spray this clay luber onto a small patch. Not gonna do a big patch at a time, like a 3x3 probably is what it says, but we'll see. You get this clay bar and you just rub it up against the paint, I believe, and it takes off all the contaminants on the surface of the paint. I'm not a pro at this. I kind of know what I'm doing, but not really. So don't take my advice on exactly how to do it, but this is the basics. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a shot. I just know one thing for sure: do not drop this on the ground, and if you do, throw it away, because if you drop it on the ground, it's gonna collect all the dirt on the ground, and you're gonna be rubbing that on your paint. So obviously you don't want that. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so now we got the whole car clay barred. I don't know if it's wet, so we can't really tell right now, but it seems to be a lot smoother now. It seems like there's less stuff in the paint. So now let's go ahead and spray that Meguiar's ceramic, our hybrid ceramic wax on it. And it says literally just spray it on wet and then rinse it off and then dry it. So let's go ahead and do it. So it says here to start spraying on the roof. But apparently you spray it on. Ooh, this thing smells good. But apparently you spray it on, then you rinse it off with high pressure, and that spreads the ceramic hybrid wax all around the car, and then you dry it from there. So let's go ahead and keep spraying it and rinse it off. Alright, now that the wax was sprayed on and rinsed off with a high pressure stream, what we gotta do now is get the microfiber and dry it up. So let's go ahead and get to that. There's Luna, by the way. Luna, look! Say hi! Say hi! Alright, let's get to that. Alright, so we got it all dried up, out of the center of the driveway, pushed back against the wall where it's going to be parked for the night. But unfortunately we couldn't get everything out like I thought. You can see it better now actually. Some of the clear coat was damaged, you can tell. Little chips, if it'll focus. today. You guys saw it right there, but the paint does feel a lot smoother than it was. It literally sounded like sandpaper before, and now it's a little bit smoother. Car is a lot cleaner now, obviously, because we just gave it a full wash. But yeah, not too bad. It's gonna rain in a couple next week, I think, which I knew. I kind of did this for that reason, to see how the water would beat off of the car with this Meguiar's wax ceramic thing. So yeah, we'll see. If not, we got most of the stuff out of the paint, so even with all the imperfections, it is what it is. All we can do now is keep on maintaining it and waxing it and make sure it's protected. So that's about it for today, I think. Yeah, so that's gonna be it for today. A little bit different of a video, not really wrenching on cars, more of the washing. Well, it was all of the washing, actually. So thank you guys for sticking around. If you guys made it to this point, I really appreciate you guys, and make sure to share this video because we want to make this channel grow. And just a quick update on the S13. It's ready for paint as far as interior wise, so like I said before, once we get this interior and engine bay painted, the build's gonna go quick. So I think first thing next year, which sounds like a long time, but thinking about it, it's like a week or two away when the video comes out. So yep, next year it's gonna be painted and this build is gonna be going by quick. So stick around for that. It's gonna be one hell of a journey, and we're gonna get there a lot quicker now that all the fab work and the BS stuff is done. So like I said, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next Wednesday with a new video at 12 noon. Peace out, guys.